Okay, so jy het al gehoor van al die uitmeters op die in die wêreld, nê? Nee. Ek is hier by Ag Leader, en as van die ouens wat hoog en laag sweer by die besigheid. Karl is van Amerika af, nê, en hy gaan my nou presies vertel hoekom en waarom, nê. Hulle is bietjie control freaks, hulle hou nie af van as die saad iewerster is waar hy nie moet wees nie. En gravitasie blykbaar like hulle ook nie baie nie. So, hulle doen wat hulle kan om daai saadjie van die punt af in die grond neer te sit. Check 'n bietjie werk hierdie ding. Kyle, how are you doing?
I'm doing great.
No, I'm good. Okay, so you guys are from Ag Leader, and I've heard some of the farmers, they say that the Ag Leader system is by far the best when it comes to putting down seed and so forth. What is the main reason for that?
Well, our Sure Speed system was developed because we wanted to make sure that we achieved proper spacing at any speed, whether you're driving slow or fast.
Okay, so that's basically where Sure Speed comes from.
That's exactly right.
And then, as I was speaking to you earlier, I've deducted that you guys are a little bit control freaks, okay?
Yeah.
So you don't like it when you don't have control of the seed at some stage, am I
That's correct? So our meter, if you look at it, the seal for the vacuum is completely round. At no point in time do we lose control of that seed. As the seed comes around, the extractor pushes it into a set of brushes in the delivery tube. So it's a complete handoff.
Can we have a look at it quickly?
Yeah, let's take a look.
Okay, so first thing I'm seeing here is, okay, before you open it up, okay? Why is it now like this and not like that?
Well, that's a good question. So we find that when you are trying to hand the seed off to a brush, when things are perpendicular, it's better. Otherwise, the traditional way, the disc is in line. Well, how are you going to lose control of that seed other than to drop the vacuum?
Yeah.
Right? Well, with this, we can just pull the seed off the disc, and if we do it perpendicular.
I hear you. So you basically just get it off of the disc and then there you go.
That's correct.
So that was just like, now we're not getting it off the disc, switch it.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, and then basically from there, so show me quickly what you mean there.
Yeah, so this is the meter, and it's very easy. No tools are needed to actually access this. As you can see, the seeds will ride around here.
Okay, and why do you have these things here?
They help with singulation as we come through. The brushes on our singulator run across that and knock any extra seeds off, so we don't have doubles.
Okay.
There's the vacuum ring.
Yes.
This is the extractor that's going to push it off.
Okay. And that just literally, when it pushes there, boom, done.
Right. As our seed travels and it comes to here, the brushes pull the seed off, and you can see there's a seed right there.
Yes.
It's getting ready to make its travel down the tube.
It's now in the tube, and it's basically in the bucket elevator at this stage.
That's exactly right.
Okay, and then, but why do you use brushes and not necessarily the, I don't know what they call these things.
The metal singulators.
Let's call them singulators.
Well, the brushes work really good. You think about a paintbrush, and when you push that brush against something, the bristles can move. Well, if you have two seeds hiding behind each other, the brushes can force one seed off of the disc.
Yeah.
And it's very effective.
And I'm guessing, but okay, the other question I've just got is, how long do these last?
Oh yeah, these are, Ag Leader provides a specific number of row acres that we suggest you to take a look. I believe these are at 500 to 1,000 row acres.
Yeah.
Row acres. That's a lot of row acres.
Yeah, that's a hell of a lot. That's what, well, 500 to, let's say, 1,000 hectares, almost 500 to 1,000 hectares that you would get per row.
Per row
unit. So if I mean, how much expensive can those things be? If I change them once a year, I'm fine.
Yeah, once a year, once every other year, depending on how many crops you do. We also do a lot of different crops, everything from corn, sugar beets, sunflowers, sorghum. We have several discs.
Everything. Okay. So if you could put that one back on there, and then
you see, it's really not hard, but I did not unplug it. There we go. Back together.
Yep. So if you've got a row unit that's screwing around, you can also quickly almost drive with one of these in the cab.
You could.
Change it out, boom, there you go.
With it being no tools, you don't have to carry a toolbox with you. You can jump out, go figure out what the problem is, and move on.
Okay, and then now I want to get to this. Let's sure speed.
There you go.
Okay, so explain to me quickly. We had this one earlier.
So, this is the belt that we use.
Okay.
Our belt is made out of Kevlar.
Before we get to that belt thing,
Okay.
I want to know what's wrong with dropping a seed down a tube.
When you drop a seed down a tube, you have no control over it. It could bounce back and forth. It can fall. It have dust blow back into it. And what happens is all of that creates noise in your spacing.
So what you're telling me is I'm getting 99% singulation on my monitor,
On your sensor.
on my sensor, but I'm not getting even spacing necessarily.
That's correct.
in the rows.
There's a lot of things that can change that too. If you have, let's say you have Keaton seed firmers on, that could drag the seed with it. There's a lot of things that can cause uneven spacing.
Now I've seen these things before, but what I don't like about them is, in my mind, there's too many moving parts, and they're made of plastic and rubber and whatever, and you know, dust and rubber and plastic doesn't mix.
Yeah, I hear you on that. I
So
hear you.
How did you solve that problem?
Well, we did a lot of things to make this really durable. First of all, went to nature. You see the honeycomb on there.
Yeah.
We all know that that's a really strong pattern. So these are very durable. They stand up well inside your cavity for your seed tube.
So it's not like you made it like flimsy or whatever. You made this specifically to get its structural integrity.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, look at me and the big English words here.
Yeah, I love it. So the belt's made of Kevlar.
Yeah. That's the same things they use in bulletproof vests.
That's
am I
exactly
correct?
right.
Yeah.
It's tough, but it won't take a set. It'll never become like an oval. It'll always travel nice. It won't have a bump.
Explain to me, what do you mean by take a set?
So if I were to leave a rubber belt in here for a long period of time and then take it out, it would be shaped just like this with a curve right here on the end.
Yes.
And as you would go around, you would have this little point that would move up here. And that's really
So
hard
it
on the
almost
system.
gets set. If I can say, if I were to put let's say, I don't know, a pair of pliers or whatever here, and I leave it like this for a while, then the normal belts will stay in that position.
Right.
This one will always come back.
It'll always come back, that's right. And that means that you have more longevity out of this, less breakage.
I love that. And so, just on that previous note, so this one has got memory. It stays the same.
No, this one does not. The other ones do. This one will never stay the same. It's always going to be easy to move.
100%. Okay, and then it lasts a lot longer.
And then we have the lowest drop point in the industry, which means as we go through the trench, our seed exits very low.
Yes.
And that's really good because the less it has to fall, the better. That's the only time gravity affects this seed is when it leaves.
So you really don't like gravity?
I hate it. The other part is this belt moves at a speed consistent with the speed of forward motion.
Yeah.
So that when that seed exits, it's traveling backwards at the same speed the tractor's moving forward.
So you basically calibrate those speeds and you sync them up.
Yes.
So that, you know, these YouTube videos which you get a guy in a pickup going this way and running whatever, and then when the guy jumps off, he's exactly in the middle and it looks like he didn't. So that's what you're achieving here.
That's what we're achieving. That's
so it's
exactly
like I take that pip and I just drop it.
That's exactly right.
Like that.
And it drops straight down. That's how we achieve such a consistent spacing at any speed, whether it be 2 kilometers an hour or 17.
So you basically go almost, your motto is almost, yes, you can singulate, but can you space?
That's right. We are really, spacing is so important. Singulation is also important. We want to make sure all those seeds are there. We'll run 99.9% singulation, and you start looking up and you dig a seed here and you know your spacing is 10 centimeters. Well, I can go down 30, 40 centimeters and dig exactly there. There will be a seed.
That's awesome. Okay, and if we can Look at it practically, yeah. Okay. So, let me just move through here. Okay. So that's basically where you get the drop point on that side. And you're saying that that's the height that it so you've literally got that not even that piece.
Not even that.
Because if I look at the bottom of the coater, that's where I need
Yeah,
to look
you
at.
got to get to the bottom of the coulter.
So that's basically, yeah. So, and it's exactly there.
Yeah.
Well,
I
that's.
mean, it's pretty awesome. It's right there at the bottom of the trench.
And listen, does this setup fit on any row unit? Do you have a specific row unit? How does your stuff work?
So, all the John Deere American row units, like the Maximerge, XPs, it all works there.
Yeah. I just had another question on this
Yes.
side. This, because I see now this thing is coming down here, and then we've got this piece.
That's called our seed tube guard. This
Yeah.
will actually be in the dirt. So if our planting depth is here, here's our soil level here. So our depth will be like 1.25 inches, 2 inches.
But it really does not have a far distance to travel, eh?
No, it doesn't.
Can you get it running?
Yeah. Let's see if I can. The vacuum isn't on.
That's it.
We just didn't have any vacuum. Give it a minute to get some seed in there. There it goes.
So there's so now it's getting seed in from the bottom. So this would be like a central seeding system.
That's
that
exactly right.
Can I get it with other stuff as well, or do you only
Yeah,
do
you can
central
get it with a
seeding?
box planer
You
as
can
well.
do the box as well. Okay. So there it is, and then from this side, now it's on a slow pace. Am I correct?
Yeah, I can make it go fast. See?
Awesome. Can you make it slow again? That's interesting, eh?
Yeah, it is.
And I'm just checking on the row unit. You guys do downforce as well?
Absolutely. Hydraulic downforce. We can apply up to 650 pounds of downforce if we need to. A lot of folks that run no-till crops really like the amount of downforce we can put on the planter.
And if I look at this cost-wise, okay?
Boy,
I
yeah.
know. Okay. This is most probably the cheapest setup I will ever buy just because of the value add that I'm getting.
I believe that's true, yes.
But if I'm looking at this versus the gravity fed systems,
Yeah,
there must be a price difference that it's a little bit more expensive.
it is more expensive. It is. So we have a sure drive system, which is an electric drive system. It doesn't come with the tube. And when you make the step up there, because you're coming with a meter and you're getting the tube, there's a lot of extra cost involved.
Can I do the normal one year and then the next year go to the sure drive, or is it something that I have to do together?
Well, when you go to the Sure Speed system, you're going to be getting a new meter.
Yeah.
So if you like your meter, you don't want to change your meter, Sure Drive's the product for you. But if you want to go with this meter so that you can have that spacing, you buy this all at once. I highly recommend that you put Sure Force on as well.
Yes.
And the reason why is when you get this, you'll say, I'll never plant that fast. Yeah, you will, because once you plant that fast one time, you're like, I can't go that slow. So if you're going to go at high speed, you need a downforce system that really keeps that row unit where it needs to be and stops it from bouncing.
So what you're telling me is, if I do that, I can maybe double the capacity of my planter depending on my row count?
Absolutely.
And if you look at it like that, it's not another planter, not another tractor, then it is the cheapest system you'll ever buy.
You'd be surprised. I had a good story. I had a customer who had 3 12-row planters, and I wanted him to try Sure Speed on one of them. I wanted him to buy 2. He bought 1, and I came back to him at the end of the season. And what he did is he moved those other 2 tractors to work dirt ahead of the planter to prepare the fields.
Yeah.
They couldn't keep ahead of the guy with the planter. And I tried to sell him the second system, and it worked so well. He was so happy with it. I said, will you buy the second one? He says, no, I'm going to sell my other 2 planters. I only need 1 planter now. I went from 3 planters to 1, and they couldn't stay ahead of it.
I asked you earlier, so with all the moving parts and everything, how much can I do on this before it's screwed?
Before you need, a lot of our products are 500 row acres to 1,000 row acres before replacement. We're
Yes.
talking bearings and belts. There are going to be some products that need to be maintenance, just like with anything
100%?
else. But when you're talking a 12 row planter, you know, if it's 1,000 row acres, that's 12,000 acres. How many acres do you farm?
And you, yeah, well, we're irrigation, so
Yeah.
for us, I will never get to the end of this. Eh?
Yeah.
But you said that you had someone there that planted 5,000.
They did 5,000 row acres.
But-
And some of the parts were original. They just didn't replace them because they ran it every day and they just kept going.
So this thing
Yeah.
will just keep going.
Yeah, it'll just eat it. It'll keep going.
Last thing, you just said something that you've got another innovative type product,
Yeah.
which, yeah, keeps everyone in line.
Yeah, we call it right path. And if you can imagine it, of course we already have guidance and steering on the planter.
Yes.
We added a second receiver to that
Yeah.
planter, and we're able to control that planter on the line. We'll drive the tractor off the line so that the planter can maintain its actual spacing on
So
the
that's
line.
for the guys that's going like this, skew, and the planter is pulling down the tractor, so now the tractor drives higher automatically so that the
Yes.
planter can follow perfectly, with guys doing maybe strip till and things like that.
Absolutely, that's exactly what it does.
Awesome. Kyle, well done. I love this thing.
It's awesome.
I'm going to have to buy extra land just to use it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, nou weet julle hoekom hulle so aangaan oor sure speed, nê? Nou, as jy belangstel, kom met hulle in kontak, nê? Maak seker dat jy die Ag Leader ouens daar by jou uitkry. Dis nie waar Farmspace af. O ja, liedjie bo weer onder. Hierso, nommer. Tot volgende keer. Groete.